Okay, guys, this is my video about caregiving. If you know someone who's a caregiver, give them a pat on the back, especially if they're taking care of their parents or a loved one. Um, here's my list. I'm gonna give you a list of what I think you should and shouldn't do if you have a friend that's a caregiver, from my own experience and just my own insight. Don't expect them to be able to go to lots of social events. You can invite them, but remember they're on a different schedule than you are. They don't have a 9 to 5 schedule. There's no babysitters coming over to help them. They probably don't have family close by to help them. So a lot of things that they're going to be asked to do, they're not going to be able to do. They'll have to turn it down. And they'll feel bad about turning it down too. Um, And even if they have someone to watch or stay with their loved one, sometimes in the back of the head they're afraid something might go wrong. They might get the wrong medicine. The person might fall. It's, elderly people. It's a different ball game. And don't expect them to have money to go to social events, because a lot of times they're buying things at the store out of their pocket. Sometimes they may get money, sometimes they may get paid. A lot of times, I would probably say a good percentage of the time, they are not being paid. They are not getting any money to do this. Uh, they may have an incentive. They may be able to live in the person's house or whatever, use their car. But a lot of times, they're not getting paid. And if they are getting paid, I'm sure they still don't have a lot of money because they have other expenses like everybody else. Um, the other thing is, ask them what's a good time to get together for them. Not for your schedule, but for their schedule. It could be at a strange time at like 11 o'clock at night to look at the stars outside in the sky for 15 minutes while they're in front of their house or apartment. They can't, take a drive somewhere. They can only do this, but for them, that 15 minutes looking at the stars and the sky and the moon and having a talk with someone, knowing that their loved one is safe inside the house and they're just standing on their front porch with their phone or whatever while their loved one is in bed sleeping, could be something so significant to that person. It just take the edge off of them. So just a simple 15-minute talk, aside from the phone and video chat, with just a human contact. Of course, we're in a pandemic, so, you have to limit human contact. But, during normal events, normal times, remember, they can't go and come as they please, as maybe you have a teenager and your teenager is out and about and independent and they don't really want to hang out with you, but your friend doesn't have a teenager. They have a 70-year-old parent that they're taking care of, an 80-year-old parent, a 90-year-old parent. It's a totally different ball game. While you're gaining your independence, they're feeling like they are somewhat, restricted. They love to do it, and that's why they do it, but they feel restricted. And don't make them feel guilty about it, and just try to understand that. And the last thing I would say is just tell them, hey, you're doing a good job. You're doing a good job. Don't ask them if they work, they make money. That's insulting. They are working, just like a parent who takes care of their children. They're working. Maybe they're not getting paid. Maybe they are getting paid. Maybe they do both. Maybe they go to work, they come home, and they do that. Just say you're doing a great job. Thank God. Do you need anything? Would you like a cup of tea at my house between whatever and whatever is good for you? All right. Thanks for listening. Have a great day. Be blessed.